Oh, hi. Uh, Much better. Hi, I'm the designer of the desk clock, if you don't know it yet. I'm now 13 years old and I like designing, and that's enough for the yapping. I've been planning for this video for so long, and today is the day. Look closely to the clock, closely. See nothing but the clock? I think that too, and I'm gonna change that today. Before I tell you that secret function, we need to do some setup, and it's a new PCB. Talk about PCB, welcome our sponsor of this video, JLC PCB, and their design software, ECD. ECD is very easy to use as the name suggests. It is web-based, meaning no installation is needed, and is free, which is very helpful for a young creator like me. It also have huge amount of components to pick to design your schematic and PCB layout. With high precision built-in 3D model, you can look at your PCB just like real life. Try out ECD link in BIOS. To replace the PCB, I need to open up the case and take off some screws. The reason I need to replace the PCB is because the step-down converter from 5V to 3.3V doesn't take too much current, and the pins I need for the new function is not enough. And now I just unplug all the cable and take off the microcontroller. And now I'm gonna solder on some pins for the PCB. Here's a great tip for soldering. I prefer using blue tack to stick on the component so it doesn't go left or right and keeps straight, so it's easy to solder. And now I just solder on. Quite easy. I don't want to make my video too long, so if you want to see some real soldering tutorials such as on YouTube, there's a lot of them. It's finished solder. I'm really proud of my soldering skill actually. After solder on the pins for the screen, I just put in the microcontroller and plug in the screen in the right order so it doesn't fry anything. I just want to make sure I fried microcontroller before. It's quite scary, it's smoking. And then I plug in the Type-C port to give power to the screen. And it works fine, nothing shorted. There comes the secret function. It's a RGB LED frame that you put it around the screen. So it will have a cool looking light in my mind, as I suppose. And I try to press the PCB in, and I realize it doesn't fit. My 3D model is so bad that it doesn't fit. I make the tolerance wrong. It's all my fault.
2 hours later.
I reprinted a frame with a bigger tolerance, and it fits now, finally. And I tried put it in the other part of the frame, and it looks fine. And it looks cool, I think. After knowing the framework, I put some headset insert in so like I can screw on my screen. I don't really like people doing it just hard screw it on. You just destroy the print and you can't do it a few more times, it just dies. And I want a reliable product. After doing that, I just quickly screw on the screws. And the screen is now in place, very tight. And now I'm gonna work on the code to make it work. Hi, this is me on the other side. And I'm not gonna work on the UI design. Just bear in mind this is not finished yet, this is just a testing thing, so I'm gonna show you how to do it. Now this software is the Easy Studio. I think it's quite handy. You might prefer Skyline Studio if you want. Like I like Easy Studio. First I put in a tab from a tab view. I'm gonna make it under and then just put it in tab view. And then rename it RGB control. And then I'll add a color wheel. Not red color side follower, not this. I will do it 200 times 200. Oh, it's not in. Rename it RGB control. And I'll add an event so trigger a action in the code. I'll do value changed. Oh, making no action. Update RGB value and press OK. So like what it does is that when this colors change, it will send a signal to the ESC to the ESP32 to tell the value of change and update the LED color, simple as that. And then I'm just gonna read, export the code, delete the old ones, build it, and you got the full file. And now I'm gonna test the UI first, and then I'll be doing the LED stuff. But now I'm just gonna bring my necessary file to my Arduino. Just get to change the file screen.c. This is the same as the old one, so I'm not gonna copy it. And now if I go to here, upload file. If I open my Arduino file, the file should show up. So I'm in here. I'm gonna go to the action.c and .h. You just create the function I just made. Extern void. I don't know what it called. Should call action of the RGB value. And then just copy this line and go to my action.c. Put in the action, real action code. So this action should be triggered whenever the value of the RGB will have changed. And I will upload the code and we'll see, does it move? Does it turn smoothly? And I'll see from the other me. Yeah, it didn't went well. The touch of the tab view and the color wheel is stacked up, so like I don't know which one to do, so I'm not gonna fix that. It kind of works now because I thickened the line of the color wheel, and I add two functions called locked tab view and unlocked tab view. What it basically does is when my finger's on it, the tab view doesn't scroll, so like I can follow where my finger on. So now I will apply this to the LED and see how it looks like. Yeah, so now I can control the LED with the color wheel, which I think is really cool. But like without the diffuser, it looks quite weird. And that's my next video. So this is the end of the video. I really think it's looking kind of cool, like how the LED looks like. Check out Easy Day in the link in bios. And also join my email list to get deals when I really launch the product on Kickstarter. Somehow one day will. And click that like and subscribe. See you next time.